Mine, my axe, Meng Jingzhu shouted in the illusionary realm, trying to dive down for his axe. The river spirit levitated 3 axes and appeared on the surface of the river. You young lad. Thud. Before he could finish speaking, Meng Jingzhu dived headfirst into the water with a splash. The bubbles he produced were larger than his own. What's going on? The river spirit was perplexed. It had never encountered such a situation before. As the bubbles gradually decreased and disappeared, the river's surface became unnaturally calm, save for the ripples caused by the river spirit's presence. Why is there no reaction? Has he drowned? The river spirit muttered. He wasn't overly concerned about Meng Jingzhu drowning, since this was an illusionary realm where one couldn't truly drown. Before the river spirit could figure out what Meng Jingzhu intended, another anomaly occurred. The ripples on the river grew more frequent. The river spirit frowned. He had controlled his power well, so it shouldn't be due to his own presence. He realized, it must be that boy who dived in. A golden aura interwove through the stream, and wisps of divine essence emanated from the water surface, as if something terrifying was brewing at the riverbed. The unknown terror sent shivers down one's spine. 3 fountains erupted on the river surface, rising higher with each spurt. They scattered a faint golden mist that enveloped the entire area, making it difficult for the river spirit to discern what was happening. A breeze blew from an unknown direction, dispersing the golden mist. 3 figures appeared, all resembling Meng Jingzhu but exuding vastly different energies. Ordinary human Meng Jingzhu, Cultivate her Meng Jingzhu, and divine being Meng Jingzhu. This was the fundamental rule of the illusionary realm. Any object dropped into the river would transform into a common, spiritual, or divine entity. Hand it over, 3 Meng Jingzhus said in unison, each claiming his own axe. With the divine being Meng Jingzhu present, the river spirit had no means to resist. He was at their mercy. The divine being Meng Jingzhu claimed the divine axe, the cultivator Meng Jingzhu took the spirit axe, and the ordinary human Meng Jingzhu, acting on his behalf, grabbed the old axe before the river spirit could react. With all 3 axes in hand, the illusionary realm shattered. Meng Jingzhu had passed the 2nd level. Those who cleared the 2nd level fell into a temporary coma as part of their body's self-protection mechanism. The Taoist sect members watched as Liu Yang and Meng Jingzhu emerged from the 2nd level, speechless. Where was that honest man? Yun Jai remained silent. She had a premonition that having these 2 in the Taoist sect would bring endless turmoil. She hoped her intuition was wrong. The true river spirit appeared, holding 2 golden axes, charging towards Liu Yang and Meng Jingzhu. As the protector of the Taoist sect, he had never endured such humiliation before. Don't stop me. I must teach those brats a lesson today. I'll cut off their limbs and then stitch them back on. The Taoist sect disciples quickly restrained the enraged river spirit. Senior river spirit, you can't do that. Senior river spirit, calm down. If something happens to participants in the test, our sect's reputation will be ruined. In the end, Dai Boffin stepped forward and calmed the river spirit. Rest assured, Senior river spirit. The 3rd level of testing was personally designed by me. I can definitely teach them a lesson. Seeing Dai Boffin's earnest promise, the river spirit finally relented. The 3rd level was the final test, with 2 options, one proposed by Yun Jai, which was gentler, and another by Dai Boffin, more brutal. After voting, everyone agreed on Yun Jai's plan. Yun Jai's proposal was too mild. There would be no punishment even if they failed. To quell the river spirit's anger, only Dai Boffin's option could be chosen. Yun Jai had no objections to this. Letting these 2 young fellows experience some hardship seemed fitting. Many were eliminated in the 2nd level by the allure of 3 axes. Many followed their desires and deceived the river spirit into believing they had dropped the divine axe and spirit axe. After exiting the illusionary realm, they complained that the 2nd level was too difficult. Not everyone was dissatisfied. Those who passed didn't complain. It wasn't that hard in the 2nd level, Mangu said. Just tell the truth. The others nodded in agreement with Mangu's statement. What? We weren't supposed to dive into the river and snatch the axe from the river spirit, Meng Jingzhu shouted. Why were everyone else doing it differently? Lu Yang gave Meng Jingzhu a disapproving look, thinking he was foolish. If the river spirit isn't an illusion but real, wouldn't you be provoking him? You should have done what I did, take his axe and throw it into the river so that all three axes count as ours. Meng Jingzhu suddenly understood. You're smarter than me. The others silently watched Lu Yang and Meng Jingzhu summarize their experiences, beginning to doubt if they had chosen the correct method. Mangu nodded slightly. He remembered his father saying that the ancient barbarian tribe nearly perished due to arrogance and ignorance. As descendants, they must overcome this flaw by humbly learning from others. Mangu felt he found a role model. Just as everyone discussed the right way to pass, Yun Zhai and Dai Boffin appeared with other Taoist sect disciples. Dai Boffin smiled. He flipped his hand, conjuring a mountain the size of a palm that grew taller with each breath until it reached 100 feet high. The crowd murmured in awe. Such a display was rare among cultivators. The mountain was covered in lush trees and had a long staircase leading to its peak. This is called the Mountain of Heart Inquiry. I asked the elders to create this wonder. On this mountain, all beings are equal, humans and divine alike. Your task is to climb the Mountain of Heart Inquiry. The higher you go, the stronger your resolve. Reach 50 steps to pass. Someone raised a question. But doesn't that give Mangu an advantage? At 15 years old, Mangu had the physique of someone in their late 20s or early 30s, towering over others by a head. Climbing would be easier for him. Each step he took covered too. Dai Boffin smiled. Don't worry about it. The Mountain of Heart Inquiry will equalize everyone's physical strength. Whether you are a commoner or a cultivator in my mountain, you'll all become ordinary humans. Is there a time limit? Someone asked. No, the crowd was relieved. Without a time limit, they could keep trying until they passed the third level. Was this test just a formality? Can we use our treasures? They had special family-issued treasures that required no spiritual energy to activate, powerful tools indeed. Dai Boffin smiled maliciously. You can. If using their treasures was still an option, it would be a game changer.